Hello, I'm Joelle Edwards-Tonks and I'm the Chief Sales and Marketing Officer for SunLife. So I was born in the UK, so I'm British, but I lived in France, in Paris for a very long time, so I speak English and French. And I sort of fell into hospitality. My parents actually ran a hotel. When I was a child, I lived in a hotel, and my mother used to make me help out, sometimes serving breakfast in the morning or changing beds, and I hated it. I thought it was the worst job you could possibly have. I went to do other things. I thought I would go into communication and marketing, that was for sure, but in the end, when I was in Paris, I went to work for Four Seasons and then absolutely fell in love with the hospitality industry, and then I understood why my parents enjoyed it and what they loved about it, which is really I think it's the theatre of it. Theatre is also one of my passions, and I think that, you know, hotels have a front of house and a backstage, and the teams have to come together to then make it happen for the guests out front. And I think that's what I really love about hospitality, is the teamwork and that sort of theatre that there is about hospitality. SunLife is a fairly new brand. We used to be called Sun Resorts until quite recently, and now we're called SunLife. And I think SunLife is the result of a few years of sadly not being able to welcome our guests. You know, we've had the whole industry came to a standstill for a couple of years, and we wanted to inject new life into our resorts. So SunLife is all about inviting our guests to come alive with us. So we've created lots of new experiences for our guests. We've called it the Come Alive Collection. So there's all sorts of great things that they can experience, like we have a wonderful croquet tournament, crazy croquet here at Sugar Beach. At La Pirogue we have our Siga Zumba, which is a creation that we've invented, which is a mixture of Zumba, which is a well-known healthy activity that people do around the world, but we've infused it with Siga, which is very Mauritian, and our guests can enjoy that with a very special choreography that we have for them. We also have a great experience at Long Beach, which is called Sleep Anywhere, where we've created these areas for people where they can have a siesta during the day, and we have a ritual for them to help them relax and drift off for a while. Yeah, so it's all about inviting our guests to come alive. After those, you know, the few years that we've been through, you know, we really took a long time to look at trying to understand what guests are looking for, and I think that their needs and their desires have changed. These few years have changed people's priorities, and really, you know, what they want is to be able to spend time for themselves, spend time with their loved ones, and we have a new vision, which is a world where kindness shines, and I think it's that kindness that we want to offer to our guests, so that they can really have those very special moments with their loved ones or their friends, and also that kindness also works for our teams, because that's also very important. Everyone wants to come to work and feel happy, and the best way to feel happy is to enjoy the people that you work with, and I think if everyone's kind to each other, that makes that experience a whole lot nicer. So I've been in Mauritius now for just over 2 years, and I must say I've fallen in love with Mauritius. It's a very special place. I love the culture, the mix of cultures. I love the people, are so very friendly. The gastronomy is wonderful, and of course the place, you know, not just the beaches, but also, you know, the mountains, the forests. It's a really wonderful place for such a small island of sorts. There's so much to see and so much to do. So I'm always very excited to be able to share that with guests as well. I sort of want to go out there and shout it out to everybody come to Mauritius, because it really is a very, very special place. And in that sense, we have it's our duty to look after Mauritius, and that's something here at SunLife that we take very seriously. We have a great charity, for example, where we, with the communities, whether it's helping local schools with new school bags for all the children. We also support a local children's cancer ward, but also the environment itself. We have an amazing program with coral farming, where we have a coral nursery, and we're working with the University of Mauritius and with a professor from the United States who is helping us regenerate the coral to put it back into the sea. So yeah, we have lots of things going on at SunLife in terms of sustainability as well, which is so very important.